All right, Aquarius, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see what's going on for you. End of February and into March. I am going to be looking ahead. The astrology will happen in the extended if you're interested in that. And I'll keep going with this reading in the extended. But let's just see what wants to come through for you. We do have a new moon at the end of this month in Pisces, which is your second house, that second house of what you value and also your money. So there's going to be a new opportunity to sort of plant some seeds for the future, especially spiritually around abundance. So let's see what wants to come through for Aquarius in the reading. These are all sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. Don't struggle or fight with the reading. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay? Transmute the energy. That's a 44 card. Nature spirits coming through. Stormy energy. Interesting. I haven't seen that one in a while. And psychic. So this is really about you going inside, really connecting to your spirit guides, especially to nature. There's something about nature right now that is going to be very calming or soothing. Transmuting of energies happens when we take something that is the darkness and we process it and find light through it. Okay. So even though things might be stormy, you could be finding the light in it. You could be seeing the wisdom in it, seeing the lessons in things, and really sharing with people. Your psychic capabilities are going to be opening. This could be some kind of breakthrough with your gifts because you're willing to stand in the storm. I'm just getting that. You're willing to stand in the storm. Okay, so what does Spirit want to say to Aquarius right now? What does Spirit want to say to Aquarius? I keep getting that 44 number. This card is a 44 card, and that is a master number. Just keeps showing up for me. It's about like creating a new foundation, creating a new structure. After the storm, like there's a big transition happening here. Yep, look at that. That's the portal. The World card, the Empress card. Look at this. 4 of Wands, more fours. Here's your card of the Star and the Knight of Wands. So that beautiful energy of moving forward through this portal. Like everybody else might be having a hard time with what's going on, but I feel like you're really anchoring in your wisdom. Your connection to spirit is becoming much stronger. Okay. Ace of Cups. Wow. Beautiful new beginning energy. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. You've been working on this for a while, my friend. Page of Pentacles. The Moon. Remember we talked about the Moon in Pisces. Right there, right there. Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel and World are super powerful in a reading together. 6 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So you're going through some kind of portal here, some kind of ending and new beginning. This looks very light. And even though I'm seeing this stormy card, I feel like your experience of it is going to be light. So right in the center here, we have the Moon card, which can be about deep, it can be deep fears. It's also the mind. It's also, our moon sign is our deepest desires. It's also our deepest fears. But I feel like you're seeing the purpose of things. You're seeing the reason for things. You're connecting the dots. Good for you. Because your psychic sense is so attuned or connected. What's the stormy part here? Because I'm not really seeing stormy in this. What's the stormy part here? This could be other people. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles and the Lover's card. Now, I feel like this is other people. Your experience of it is going to be about taking wisdom from it, collaborating, being inspired. So this is really incredible energy of, future. Being able to transform oneself, and adapt, being very adaptable. I like this. I like this a lot. King and Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are going towards a new connection that's going to last a long time. Okay? Because you've been able to heal from an old connection. You've done the work. You've put in the time and effort. I see this very sort of outgoing energy, even though what's going on around you might look not that good. I'm just going to invite you to stand in your own transformational energy. Now we have Pluto in your sign for the next 20 years. Okay. So Pluto is transiting Aquarius. It's right now around 2 degrees of Aquarius. And Pluto is the thing that drags us through the underworld and then remakes us in a new image. And so you might have already had that experience, especially if your sun is very early in Aquarius. If your sun is very late in Aquarius, or if you're a rising sign Aquarius or something like that, I feel it depends on when Pluto hits you, because a Pluto transit through your sign, regardless of the degree of it, is going to significantly impact you. I just feel like this says to me that you have done a lot of work on yourself, releasing fears, releasing what has come before. And like you're already in the new chapter. You're kind of already in the new chapter. And like you're ready for this transformation. So other people holding, back to the past, they're holding back to the past it's almost like holding on to their youth. I don't think I've ever said that before. Holding on to their youth, but not in a way of like, I want to be youthful. Holding on to like immature ways of experiencing or being in life. Immaturity versus youth. Okay. And I'm getting that from that Knight of Wands, that you've really healed that. But what's coming in, if you're in your early days, if you were somebody who was very exuberant and had a lot of adventures and did a lot of cool stuff, I kind of feel like you might have become someone who's much more responsible, much more Capricorn-y, earth signy kind of person. And this transit, I have never seen this in any of the readings, but might transform you because of the people who are around you are transformed. You're connecting with people who are no longer holding on to the past or wanting things to stay the same or something like that. Like that influence, that Virgo influence, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn influence, you're kind of seeing that like there's a place for it. But there's something here that's really expansive and beautiful. Like I've let go of things that aren't valuable to me anymore. Stuff, right? Stuff, or things I used to feel were valuable to me, I've let go of. And I'm in the process of building a whole new me, building a new chapter, building the next kind of life, right? You may be thinking about legacy if you're of that age where you're really considering that. But I almost feel like a little bit of what's being said here is there's some new chapters going to be offered to you. And this is about your real authentic self. So if you are somebody who's become very super duper responsible, but you have this Knight of Wands in you, you have this kind of like twinkle in your eye, sense of whimsy or adventure, that is going to serve you a lot better in the future than too much responsibility, than being super serious. Okay. I feel like there was a place for that, but now you're coming into a new chapter and you're going to be meeting new and different people. And so these people are going to be drawn to your kind of your whimsical sense of humor, your sense of future. Okay, your sense of being open to the future. I'm really getting a love relationship that's quite different than what you've experienced. Okay, what is this King and Queen of Pentacles here? Because that feels very traditional to me. And that's not what we're talking about. Like, why is this um Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles, Chariot, and oh, okay, and the Temperance card. So this is very much about seeing your resources through a different lens. In the past, you might have been seeing them as ways to stay safe, or you know, the resources of like gaining stuff and houses and cars and boats and blah 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 blah, blah. And like now you're kind of going, you know what, I'm going to use my resources for something different. This is about creating a legacy in your life. This is about using your resources and your skills and talents differently. There is a mission and purpose here to what's coming in the future, and there's a person that's aligned with that. I feel like some of you are learning a different lesson about money than what you've known your whole life already. You may have had multiple lessons in your life about money. Um, about money, about resources. Let's talk about resources. There's definitely something about creating new kinds of family, new kinds of relationships, new kinds of ways of being. In March, we have Venus going retrograde. It's in Aries. It's going to come back into Pisces. There's a ton of energy in Aries and Pisces. And if you really think about it, Pisces, the final degrees, we have Neptune there. You know, Saturn is still holding back. The lessons are still holding back. It's almost like Saturn wants to see how we're looking at things. And this is like your second and third house. So, you know, third house is about how you're communicating. That's where you have Aries, how what you're saying, like proclamation, like you're giving people notice of this new transformational person that you've become. But the second house is quite traditional, and you have Pisces there. So there's some kind of generational family karma that is going to be cleared, and it may have something to do with money. There's something in your family that doesn't ring true to you anymore, or is going to be completely shifted as we go through this next couple of months. How you're looking at money and resources is going to change. Okay. And it may be different for each one of you how you're looking at it, but you're having a new sense of truth around, you know, any kind of family karma as it relates to money. So let's just say this, that, you know, we were talking the other day um, about what is generational karma and the people that are tasked with clearing generational karma. And Pisces is that sort of mystical heart energy. It's also where the North Node is. So when we're talking about resources, is being a mystical chieftain. Ooh, I'm getting that word, chieftain, or leader, or dynamic hermit energy, because that's Virgo energy too. Is that what's happening here? That it's taking away a sense of money as a way to control people. Do you have in your family lineage lessons of money that are really restricting who you're becoming in this life? Okay. Like I'm not spending the money to go to that retreat because it's money and I don't spend money, but the value that you get from the retreat is like 20 times more than it cost. That's how you know something is great. If the value you receive back is more than its monetary value. And you've always, or you may have your family lineage, maybe not you, but your family lineage has always really embraced the monetary value of something. But what if suddenly, because of this mystical heart energy, this moon, what if suddenly the shifts in the world, the stormy world, show you that the mystical heart, the spiritual connection you have, the connection to the divine, the connection to your nature spirits, that's the thing that you're finding to be much more transcendent. And it's almost like turning lead into gold here. I would rather have a very strong sense of intuition than to have $1 million and have no intuition. For real. There's something here about you being able to manifest like that, and not needing the old way of doing money. This Ace of Swords says to me, you're getting a blast of truth. Okay, you're getting a blast of truth that is shining through this stormy world, showing you what your intuition is really doing for you. And like maybe you've kind of underplayed it, or maybe you've not really known that you have it. But the world is changing so quickly that I feel like Spirit is coming in. This is Archangel Michael here. Spirit's coming in and saying, hey, it's time to really value your intuition. Value that intuition, because you don't need anything. Star, that's your card. You don't need stuff. You don't need things. You carry it all inside you. You carry it all with you. And I see this is a destiny point. There's a really strong destiny point here in this month that I'm doing this reading for, end of February into the beginning of March. There's a reason for this strong truth coming out. Strong destiny point. Right, Charlie? Devil energy, that's Capricorn. 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I think you're going to see there's some kind of mystical experience here that shows you how I have been giving reverence to money has held me back in its employ and kept me at a lower level of consciousness because I have treated it as a god, right? I've treated money as the thing, whereas instead of it being like a resource to use it for something else. Okay, so that can be it. And there's definitely something around money here, where you may have some kind of transcendent experience, because Capricorn, this devil energy and the 8 of Swords is kind of the same thing. It's like your wishes are too small, or your dreams have been kept small because of your own relationship to money. Now, you may have a different experience around money. You may feel like you can never make any money, and that may all change. You spent your whole life making a lot of money, and now you don't care about it. There's definitely a shift here, and you may have had this experience, already, and this is something that you're teaching other people, or this month, because the moon is right in the center of that timing card, you're seeing the lies that we have in our society or in your family around money and how they've impacted your life thus far. Okay, so let's keep going with this reading. If this is your reading, I really see this having to do with a future where your fortunes will completely change because of your awareness, because Pluto in your sign of Aquarius is kind of bringing enlightenment. All right, Aquarius, if this is your reading and you want to continue on, we're going to talk more about the astrology. We'll look at what you don't see coming. I'm going to get into this King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be parents. This could be you and another person. We'll see where we go. All right, link is below, Aquarius. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.